The series record brought to you by the Star Classifieds, home of the free classifieds. Call 524-STAR. Hawaii leads the series 11-7, so these two teams have a history, but they have not met since 1979.
And that one, Hawaii won 78-74 at the Blaisdell Arena, I believe.
Tyrone Hamilton in for his first action. He's the leading scorer for Centenary, and he comes in off the bench. A three-point shot right away by Centenary, and Hawaii in a double-digit hole early, and we're not even 5 minutes in. Bobby Nash having some issues. Gibson also having some struggles against the defense from Centenary. Shot by Dillinger is not there, and here come the Gents. That Gibson just threw his arm up behind him and knocked that away, but Centenary in control. Here comes Hamilton. As we said, he's the leading scorer on this team. 17.4 points per game. He comes off the bench. And you see it right there. Number 0, Tyrone Hamilton with the shot.
He leads them with 3-pointers. He's got 35 on the year. He looks smooth right there. Hawaii just shooting terribly right now. They just cannot buy a bucket.
Bill Amos gets that to go. He's got all 4 of Hawaii's points, both from inside, but Hawaii still trails by 10. And a block by Amos. He got up to put the facial on Lance Hill. Lance Hill looks at his teammate and says, that's my bad.
Amos goes up nicely on this block, gets all ball, and then gets fouled. Centenary really overplays a lot. They've got 4 team fouls already. Amos playing hard. Bobby Nash likes that. But Hawaii, the biggest Hawaii problem right now is Hawaii only shooting 25% from the floor. They normally shoot 42.
So Lance Hill is second foul. Now Mayan into the game for the University of Hawaii.
A nice little post-entry pass by Mayan down low. Picking up yet another foul on Centenary. This aggressive young team now has 5 team fouls. Now they've got 6. They're just racking them up in a hurry. When Hawaii gets to the free throw line, they had better shoot some pretty good percentage from the free throw line. Be one way to catch up.
That's Tyrone Hamilton with the foul there. And then the way Centenary makes up for the lack of fight, they play with that aggressive style of defense. That's going to draw some fouls. And right now the referees are calling it on them. Now Hawaii's still in some trouble here, down 14-4. Now they turn it over. Now they're going to call Dillinger in the middle of the floor.
And Dillinger, the U.S. Air Force transfer, says, hey, I was just going for the ball. In fact, he did have the ball in his hands momentarily there. He is shocked the foul was called on him.
You know, we were talking to the officials before the game, and one of them joked that they had a flight after this game, had to get out of here, but they're not calling the game like they need to get out of here.
No, they're not. They're calling it very tight. Dillinger, I think, made a foul there and didn't get called for it.
9 personal fouls right here. Tyrone Hamilton hits another shot. He's got 4 points. And Centenary living large at this point, up 16-4 in the early going. Bobby Nash on the near side. Tries to get inside to Mayan. Now Amos at the top. He goes back inside to Bobby Nash, and it's knocked away by Hamilton. Hamilton gets a call, and he is not a happy guy.
Foul number 0, Tyrone Hamilton.
So Hamilton came in just a few seconds ago, and he already gets his second foul, so he has to take a spot on the bench. Nick Stallings will come back in.
We hardly knew him.
Pretty good turnaround
4 points, 2 fouls.
Pretty good turnaround there. Both of them, Stallings and Hamilton, come in for each other, and both of them, the top 2 scorers for Centenary. Hamilton 17.4 points per game. Stallings 16.3. As Bobby Nash, the leading scorer for Hawaii, goes to the line.
Look at that shooting percentage from the line, 90.6%. That is just brilliant.
Knocks down the front end.
So if I was Bob Nash, I'd post up my son every time from now until Centenary figures out how to guard him. A rare miss.
And look at Hawaii crashing the boards, but they, again, do not come away with points. And now Amos gets in there. For Rob Flaska, the officials go over to tell him to take thick a chill, Phil. He is absolutely losing it in front of the Centenary bench. They called a jump ball. He wanted a foul. Well, that is not a happy coach right there.
Very animated. You know, he did a stint at TCU at one time for the famous Billy Tubbs, who had a temper kind of like that.
Yeah, he was an assistant at those TCU teams that twice led the nation in scoring. Trying to establish some of that here at Centenary. So Stallings off Luke Road at the top. Another foul called.
Not sure what this is.
Left up at the top. He's seeing that the Hawaii players in there throwing elbows, and he went absolutely ballistic. Whatever it was, they've got it solved. And here comes Chase Adams for the Gents. Tries to work off Gibson, kicks it out to Stallings. Long free ball on the way, off the front of the rim. Man with the rebound. And here comes Hawaii. Gibson with traffic in front of him, dribbles it off his foot, but Mahan controls it. Now he'll take it inside, kicks it back out. Bobby Nash, and there's his first shot of the game. Gets that to go.
Big difference between that shot and the first two. The first two had no spin on them at all, no rotation. Not a good release. That one, absolutely perfect.
Release, rotation, and splash. Bobby Nash on the board. Hawaii still trailing 16-7. Stallings in all kinds of traffic. Boy, you can see him get up off the floor. Boy, and he just hangs. He goes up there and thinks about his homework. Has some thoughts, then releases a shot. 18-7 Centenary. Man tries to drive inside. Now he loses it. Bodies all over the place. Two players out ahead for Centenary. Stallings thought he had an open shot at it, but Riley Lukerode hustling back, knocks it away. Now Hawaii with the numbers. Bobby Nash, jumper on the way and good. Bobby Nash might be feeling it here. And Hawaii needs him to turn it on. 18-9.
Nash in a good rhythm right now. A little bit angry, too, that his team has dug such a big hole, but if anybody's going to bring him out of that hole, it's going to be Bobby Nash, who's been in double figures the last 15 games.
On the other side, Gatlin tries to respond for Centenary. Here comes Gibson. Bobby Nash again. He goes right to the hoop. This time can't buy the shooter's bounce. Amos all over the back of bottom.